Alright guys, welcome back. Here to talk about my top 8 OTS Sub-Tier Guru Control deck. Let's get into the deck right quick. Yeah, so I got top 8. I think I placed 6th after it was all said and done. Lost the top 8. But still, deck performed really well. I went 4-1 Swiss. And then I lost top 8 code. But that's fine. It was really performed. It did exactly what it needed to do. So let's just get into the deck. 3 Mr. Gurus. Heart and Soul of the deck makes the engine run. He's what gives sub-terrors their playability pretty much in today's meta. 3 Venus. It's pretty standard. She's the Omni Negate. She only negates, she doesn't destroy. But considering that she can negate anything, that's a good trade-off. And her secondary effect to summon from grave comes up a lot as well. I played 1 Archer. She's the giant rat of the deck. If she gets destroyed by a card effect, you can summon any sub-terror from your deck in face up or face down defense. And when another sub-terror is on the field, she attacks a face-down monster. She can shuffle into the deck instead of destroying it, which is really cool. And 1 Behemoth, Umatrix. He's the removal card. He targets and banishes, which is really good if considering a lot of cards today have built-in anti-destruction effects, so he gets around all that. Hand traps. 3 Ash Blossom. I think it's probably the best hand trap for a locals call at least, and an OTS style shop if you got like 40 or 50 people. Just so many rogue, you're gonna see a lot more rogue than you would see meta. So that was a really good call. And 2 effect failures. This could probably be this could be another hand trap if you wanted. Droll is also really good. Ogre is gonna put in work against Salmon Greats and stuff, so you know it's more of your own type of meta call. But I played Failure and she did her work. She did her job. That's it for the monsters. Hidden City. The field spell for the deck. Another great card. This is what you want to see turn 1. If you're going first, you want to see this ASAP. Even going second, you're still going to want to see this as soon as possible. It's a great card. And regardless of people having to read this card, they still forget the whole... if they attack your monster, you can activate it to negate the attack and flip up a face down sub-terror, so that come in handy a lot. 2 Terraforming to search it. 3 Pot of Extravagance, the plus 1 of the deck, I guess you want to say. It's pretty much Pot of Greed for a deck that doesn't use its extra deck at all. So you open this. If you can open this and a Terraforming or a Pot of Duality, which I'll show you next, you have a good chance of digging. You'll get your dig for your Hidden City is what I'm trying to say. And starting off with 5 cards turns into 6 with no cost because you don't use your extra deck. It's a staple for this type of deck. 2 Pod Duality. I was really in between 2 and 3 and I could not decide. 3 is probably the better call. It is only once per turn, same as Pot of Extravagance is not once per turn, but you can't activate more than 1 turn because of its own restrictions. And Duality helps you dig as well, dig deeper for traps or to get to your Hidden City if you haven't gotten to it yet. So this might get bumped to 3, we'll see how that goes. You want to make sure your Terraforming or your Hidden City does not get interrupted, so Call of the Grave fixes that, because Ash or an Ogre can really stop your plays. Especially if, Ash for sure. That's pretty much what I'm playing around is Ash. Droll and Lock can also hurt as well. If you have Terraforming for your Hidden City and they Droll, you call by so you can continue your search. 1 Cave Clash. That's it's kind of a, it's good in the it's going to be good late game because you can recycle your Phoenixes. Because I do go through my Phoenixes quite quickly. You can go through. You'll get 1 right off the bat. You get your Hidden City, and if you don't draw it, hard draw it, you can search it again the following turn. So you can go through 3 pretty quick. basically, if your Subterror does damage to your opponent, you can add a Subterror back from your grave, so that's where that comes in handy. That's it for the spells. Let's go on to the traps. Two final battle. Probably get bumped to 3 after seeing how YCS Dusseldorf went. A lot of people were playing 3, and I respect that. I literally just had a lot of practice and testing with this card, opening up with no monsters. So it's just, it can break, obviously, if you open up multiples with no way to get to Guru or a Subterror monster. It's bad, but if you do open Guru and have multiple of these, you can just, you know, the control is there then, because you can flip one up, flip them down, boost his attack. It's a really good card. It flips itself back down on resolution. And it's a once per turn, so once per card. So if you have multiples on the field, you can activate multiple effects. Great card. 2 impermanence as another hand trap. I probably would play 3 if I had a third. I just only have 2 right now. And this card is excellent going first or second. Going first, obviously you can play from your hand, interrupt their plays, acts like a pseudo Veiler. And going second, setting this in a zone where they set a spell or trap is extremely punishing to your opponent when they go to activate that spell. If you have any way, if they have any monster you can target with this, you negate that spell or trap. So really cool. Obviously not, I guess counter traps wouldn't count, but any type of regular spell that they happen to misplace in the column. Columns really matter with this card, so great. 2, there can be only 1. Just a floodgate. It works same way as like your Gozen and Rivalry in a lot of decks. Obviously this deck is, all the monsters have different types, so you can play this and play multiple monsters without getting interrupted. And the fact that this works so well against like your Solomon Greats, your Altergeist, your Thunder Dragons, and dangers, you know, or not dangers, but any deck that uses multiples of the same types. So this works really good against dangers and some limits. So I play 2 of this. These floodgates may go up to 3. If I can find a room, I gotta reevaluate the deck. You flip this on a person who does 2 summons and their turn is over. And if they can't out this, it's pretty much a win condition card for you. If they can't out this, or if there can be only 1, after a couple turns, you have too much advantage for them to come back. And I play the Solomon package. 3 strikes, warning, and a judgment. Strikes put in a lot of work going first. Warning is kind of like a pseudo strike. You can stop their normal summons or any card effect that special summons. That's really good. And judgment's more or less for stopping red reboot or evenly match. That's what that card pretty much does. So that's really helpful there. So I don't know if I change this up. I see a lot of people playing maybe just strikes or 2 and 1, but yeah, there's definitely a lot of testing to do and rearranging the trap lineup. I'll show you my side because the extra deck really doesn't matter. Side deck: 2 Ogre, 2 Droll, 2 Pankratops. This is pretty much all for going second. Another going second card, evenly matched. Super Poly, you'll see why when you see the extra deck. Going first card, Heavy Storm Duster, and a going first card, Dark Brood. Dark Brood probably would be wiretaps. I just didn't have access to them at the time. And I just wanted to help represent the channel because it is one of my favorite cards of all time. Extra deck. The only link you'll probably ever go into is Mrs. Radiant, so I'll just play 3 of her. The Nightmare package, which you'll probably never go into as well, but it's there. That's it for links. Some generic fusions. I didn't. This is kind of a last minute thing, so I just put whatever I had in my binder. Mud Dragon's super important. I actually made this guy once, so he's definitely can come up. Starving Venom, good against Thunder Dragons. Violet Chimeras are good against the Solomon Greats. There is a lot of some invokes going around, so I mean Mechava's not a bad idea. Fortress for Cyber Dragons, and First of the Dragons could be anything else really. I'd probably like refine this to have multiples of the same card, because of extravagance, but I just threw that in there. And 3 Gaga Cowboy. If you're in game 3 and time is called, if you can make a second, if you have access to 2 gurus, you usually always have 1. So you can get access to a second one, summon them, make Cowboy, and burn them. So that's really the only theory behind that card. And that's it. That's the deck. 40 card main. I would never want to try and put more cards in this unless you absolutely had to. But it performed really well. Quickly, I'll just go over my matches. I did 4-1 Swiss. I beat, let's see, Trickstar Invoked, Trickstar Sky Striker. I beat Crusade Guard Dragon and a Mirror Match Subterror. And my only loss was Pendulum Magicians. And then top 8, I lost to Altergeist, which is a super tough matchup, and he won the dice roll. So I mean, it is really dependent on that. I had a great hand going first, but of course I had to go second, so I was behind already. And that's the deck. Thank you for watching. Definitely gonna try and refine and make this deck more consistent, and try to get to Hidden City as fast as possible. Pretty much make Hidden City Turbo or Guru Turbo, whatever you want to call it. But thanks for watching. See you guys later.